Hey, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give our praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rechah HaKodash. Double honors due to the apostles, the bishops, and the elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Peace, blessings, and safety to the Lord's elect. And this is just going to be a quick video about why women do not belong in the military. I just did a video recently about these women mocking World War One, all of the world wars, and mocking about being in World War III, which they're in the midst of it. Because if you got that uniform on, best believe it's gonna be all hands on deck. All right, so I'm just gonna play a little bit of this young lady's video test. Well, basically what she knows from the military and the dealings that go on, and why women should not be in the military.
Black women that are currently deployed, about to deploy, or active duty. You need to stick with your battle buddies. You need to scan those around you and figure out who is going to make sure that you stay alive. I'm not talking about the people in your platoon. I'm talking about your battles. If you haven't figured it out by now, you are fighting for a country that does not give a about you. A lot of people get mad at that statement. Why'd you sign up then? Well, I signed up to go to college. Because currently the people that took out loans to go to college, because we have to go to college in order to get a good job, but the people that took out loans are now getting their wages garnished because they can't afford to pay those loans back, and they're using the money that they got from the good jobs. Anyway, you get it. Active duty at your post, getting ready to deploy, or already deployed, please know that the men around you are in survival. And because they're in survival, and because there's less rules when you deploy, people think that they can do whatever the they want to do. They do not think that there will be consequences because they're in a foreign country. You need to watch your back. When I was active duty, I saw sergeants, first sergeants, privates, commanders, colonels. I saw their behavior, especially towards women, which made me think about Lavina Johnson. Lavina Johnson was 19 years old. She was deployed in Iraq, and they found her dead in a tent. She had signs of severe sexual battery. She had broken teeth. She had chemical burns. And the Army said, suicide. Let me give you a hint at who might have done it. It wasn't the enemy. Civilians that say, well, if all that stuff actually goes down, why don't you tell? But state police can't do anything, and it's hard to tell the government on the government. A lot of women get SA'd in the military. You are a woman around men that are aggressive. They're confused. They're mad that they even signed up. They haven't been around their wives in a long time. They're sexually frustrated. They think that war crimes and consequences don't apply to them. There's a lot of reasons, but a lot of women get SA'd in the military, and I'm telling you, I've seen a lot of pain on their faces, and the pain on the women's faces that get SA'd by my friend, or he was my battle, we served together, it far outweighs just any of the pain that I've seen. This is going to sound really up, but I don't know a cutesy way to say it. If this does happen to you, do not run to the first female sergeant or female commander that you see. Do not. Those females work really hard for their positions, and you'd be surprised how much they're just not girls. Do not act like you are going to tell on that person. Do not act like you're going to go get justice for yourself. I know you're going to want to. Do not do that. You are going to become a target. If you go too sharp, if you go to the program that they put in place to make sure that that type of doesn't happen, if you go to them, they're going to get all that information and bring it right back to your sergeant or commander. So if your sergeant or your commander is the one that did it, they're going to know you told. So what do I do, right? You're going to need to gather information. You're going to get times, dates. You're going to get what people were wearing, who was around. You're going to get, hopefully they didn't leave a sample, but if they did, you're going to get that sample and you're going to keep it. You're going to need to take pictures and videos. And for some reason, the people that do nasty shit love bragging about it. So if it was me, I'd get a recording of that. You're going to want to wait till you're back home safe after the award ceremonies and the soldiers are back with their family. When you are safe, you're going to want to gather a group. Your platoon sergeant, that battle I was telling you about, your first sergeant, that commander, and that sharp representative. You're going to want to make sure they're all in the room when you go ahead and you present your case. Then you're going to request to get the out of that unit. What's going to happen to him? Probably nothing. The higher the rank of the person you're telling on, the more in trouble you're going to be. You're going to want to and need to go to group therapy and therapy every week. Do not skip therapy. Don't want to be in anymore? I completely understand. They're going to need the notes from therapy. Go to therapy.
Hey.